Stalin has organized Moscow's defense in conjunction with one of his most brilliant generals, a tank specialist considered to be the Russian equivalent of Guderian, 45-year-old General Zhukov. Luck is on Zhukov's side. Sorg, the Soviet spy, has discovered that Japan, though it is Hitler's ally, has decided not to attack Russia because its primary enemy is the United States. This enables Zhukov to reduce the number of troops in the Far East. He brings over several of the Siberian divisions. They are well equipped. Siberians are not afraid of the cold. They are rugged outdoorsmen who are used to using their wits. They have brought their skis and their reindeer with them. And now they are going hunting for Germans. Zhukov wants to trap the Wehrmacht in a pincer movement. Some 30,000 Germans are killed or missing. Thousands are sent off to Siberia. Their struggle with the cold is far from over. Less than 1 in 3 will return home, almost 15 years later. August von Kageneck is severely wounded and evacuated back to Germany. He writes, "Faith disappears, doubt becomes obsessive. Death becomes your best friend, man's only friend, because it will deliver you from your suffering." The suffering of the Russians is not over either. Their country has been ravaged. Moscow has been saved, but millions of people have been killed or taken prisoner. And the danger is still there. The Wehrmacht has been pushed back 200 kilometers. Hitler orders his army to defend that new line at all costs. He dismisses 35 generals, including Guderian, and takes personal charge of the Wehrmacht. He will succeed in re-establishing his army's position, re-equipping his troops and plotting his revenge. The Wehrmacht remains firmly planted in Russia. Hitler returns to his dogs back in his chalet in Bavaria. In his opinion, the defeat before Moscow was the fault of his generals and his diplomats. Weren't they the ones who had claimed that France and Britain wouldn't go to war for Poland? And of the Abwehr, the German intelligence service, that misinformed him about the state of the Russian army. Hitler adds, "The Bolshevik army is made up of peasants who fight with barbarian unconsciousness and workers trained by the fanatical mysticism of communism." But Hitler believes in his lucky star. He will prevail. He can enjoy himself in the company of his sycophants. Here, Bormann's mistress introduces him to a German movie star, the actress Magda Schneider. Not far away, her daughter, Romy Schneider, plays with Bormann's children. Life in Germany is still carefree. The massive bombings have not yet begun, and those who sacrificed their lives in Moscow are so far away, deep in the snow. 2 days after Hitler's first major defeat, his ally, Japan, launches a surprise attack on the United States' big naval base in the Pacific, Pearl Harbor. And with this wave of Japanese planes, the war becomes a world war.